Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unity, also known as Double Dragon 912. And today, how y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm in the building. Thank y'all once again for watching my top 10s and 20s. I appreciate it. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do things a little bit different this time. Most time I do a top 10, top 20. I even done a top 15. I haven't seen too many top 30s out there. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do my top 30 favorite fighting games of all time. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, there was too many fighting games for me to leave off this list. I did a top 20 fighting game before, but I deleted that video. I want to do something better for you guys and girls. So without further ado, I want you guys and girls to sit back, relax, and enjoy this top 30 of my favorite fighting games of all time. Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I've been talking too much. Coming in at number 30 has to be King of the Fighters 95 and King of the Fighters 2000. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, King of the Fighters 95 gets this list is because it was the first King of the Fighters I ever played. And I played it on PlayStation 1. I know y'all probably like, that's the GIMP version of Double Dragon. I said, I know it. It don't matter. I just played the game, man. Don't care about no GIMP version. I know it had load times in it. Load times on Saturn, but you know, Sega Saturn fan won't never tell you that. But anyways, I ain't finna go there. Hot take. But yeah, I played it on PlayStation, and to me, to this day, one of the best fighting game intros of all time is King of Fight 95. Oh, that intro off the chain. I love that intro. Now, also, ladies and gentlemen, why 2000 made this list. 2000 is pretty good because this was probably the second year where they started doing strikers. I know some people out there don't like the striker system, but I love the striker system. I wish they'll bring it back. If you don't know what the striker system is, ladies and gentlemen, it's when you get to pick, you pick your regular 3 characters, and you get to pick a 4th character as a striker. They either come in as they subbed, and like on King of Fight 2000, you can pick secret strikers. And SNK used to have like secret strikers, and they'll say you pick Takuma as your striker. It wouldn't be Takuma. It'd be somebody else off of another SNK game. They'll come in there and help. Pretty much like the tag team camp mechanics added to it. The striker system. I think SNK was the first people that did that. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. But I love the striker system, man. To me, KOF 2000 was when the striker system got the best, in my opinion. They had my boy Joe Higashi right on that game. What did he get in there? It just was an awesome KOF 2000. I have so many great memories on this game. So I had to lump them together, man. Both of them are great games. You want to pick these games up, ladies and gentlemen. They are available some everywhere. Mainly on PlayStation. I think Xbox got it too. Probably even on Nintendo Switch. They everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Pick up 95 on the Orochi Saga collection, and I think KOF 2000 is just available separately. But ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 30 has to be the King of Fighters 95 and 2000.
Yo, Kombat, ready, go! Yo, Bata, yo, ready, go! Yo, whoa!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 29 has to be Soul Calibur II. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Soul Calibur 2 was a great game. The reason why I like Soul Calibur 2 so much, but this is the first time I ever seen them do like a mission mode, where you got to go through the missions and it's like a kind of like a side story RPG, complete these objectives, and that's how you pretty much unlocked all the characters on there. Before you had to do all that DLC and all the characters were stuck behind a paywall. That's what I don't like about current gen fighting games. That's that paywall crap. Anyway, that's another story for another time. But Soul Calibur 2 was the first game I ever seen where each character, guest character, started. Soul Calibur 2 on the PS2, we got Garbage Hatchet. That goes, like I said, y'all know I don't like Hatchet, but that's another reason why I don't like Hatchet. Out of all the guest characters they could have gave us, the PlayStation fans, they gave us Hatchet. I was like, what? Really? You could have gave us Dante or even Cloud. I was like, wow, what? Anyways, I still don't understand that. And you know, Xbox, they got Spawn, which is cool, tight. And even though I ain't no Link fan, but GameCube got Link. So, you know, the GameCube version and the Xbox version got way better guest characters than us. I remember that, John. I remember because my brother had the OG Xbox, and I was like, man, you get to play with Spawn, we get to play with Garbage Hatchet. I was upset about that. But anyways, neither here nor there. That's something in the past. But man, Soul Calibur 2 was off the chain. Man, love some Soul Calibur 2, man. Just great mechanics, great gameplay, and what make it come up at number 29 on my list is that mission mode that you had, where you had to go through different stages and fight this person, fight that person to unlock the different characters, and that music on Soul Calibur 2. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That mission mode music off the chain. Oh, memories. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 29 has to be Soul Calibur 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, down number 28. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 28 has to be Soul Calibur. Wow. Now, I remember when Soul Calibur first came out, ladies and gentlemen. I had a Dreamcast at the time. Great game. The game literally looked identical to the arcade version, in my opinion. In some ways, people were saying that the Dreamcast version was actually better than the arcade version. I tend to agree with them because you had all kinds of secret characters. I remember fighting Inferno. I remember fighting him. And Maxie. Maxie always was my boy. He was my favorite on all the Soul Calibur. Most time I always pick Maxie. He reminded me a little bit about Elvis. And had a nunchucks. Why? Y'all know nunchucks is my favorite weapon to use. Shout out to Michelangelo. Bombardier. Yeah, that's right, Michelangelo. Shout out to you. You know you best too. Anyways, but yeah, Maxie on there. Who else we had? You know, Nightmare, pretty much, you know, you find out later on in the series that was, I forgot, Siegfried, because he got possessed by the Soul Calibur. But man, good storyline. Mr. Ruby used to give me some headaches about different folks. No use! Y'all know what I'm talking about, Mr. Ruby. You know, all your classic Soul Calibur characters all in one game. And, you know, I played Soul Blade or / Soul Edge back in the day. It was alright. You know, it came out on PlayStation exclusive. But when they made Soul Calibur, man, they broke the mold. They just took fighting games to a whole nother level. And it was a Dreamcast exclusive. That was crazy about it. It sold a lot of money, man. Dreamcast, I tend to agree with some people. When Dreamcast first came out, Pesloville, they had some bangers. They had some lot of good games. And Soul Calibur was one of them. It's still to this day, correct me if I'm wrong down there in the comment section, it remained exclusive. I think it might have came out on Xbox 360, Xbox Live. I don't know no other place they brought it out. Bandai Namco, listen to me. make a Soul Calibur remaster edition. Bring all the Soul Caliburs out and put them on modern day consoles. Y'all got some money there, I'm telling you. And put online play with all of them. You make some money, I'm telling you. I will buy it, I'm telling you. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 28 has to be Soul Calibur.
This victory strengthened the soul of Maxi. You win!
Devin runs better with this.
Maxi versus Taki. Battle 1, fight! This victory strengthened the soul of Maxi. You win! Battle 2, fight!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 27 has to be Battle Arena Toshinden 3. Wow. Now, I know a lot of you guys and girls probably couldn't stand Battle Arena Toshinden 3, but shouts out to Joe from Game Shack. He said this was one of the PlayStation 60 frame per second game. You know, I ain't into all that stuff, but he talked about it on his video. I didn't even know that myself. I had to go back and play Battle Arena Toshinden 3. But the reason why I like Battle Arena Toshinden 3 was for the intro. The intro is off the chain. You get a chance, ladies and gentlemen, watch the intro of Battle Arena Toshinden 3. Matter of fact, go watch my top 10 favorite video game intros of all time. You'll see that on there. I have either iCard or one of them things going on up there so y'all can watch them. I need to update my videos. But I'm gonna put that up there for you guys so y'all can go watch that. But man, that intro is off the chain, and I like the game. A lot of people hated on Battle Arena Toshinden, said it was horrible, one of the worst fighting games they ever played. I love the Battle Arena Toshinden series. 3 was one of my favorites. You can unlock all the different characters and the music. Deadly Ray, and then my boy EIJI probably destroyed his name, but it's too good. I love Battle Arena Toshinden. To this day, I still got a copy of Battle Arena Toshinden 2 and 3 and 1. Picked up 1 not too long ago. But yeah, man. I know a lot of people don't like Battle Arena Toshinden, but you get a chance, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. I know we probably never get a remaster on that game, because a lot of people hated that game, but I love them. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 27 is Battle Arena Toshinden 3.
Sonic Slash! Sonic Slash!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we wind this thing down. We're moving right along. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 26 has to be Battle Arena Toshinden 2. Wow. Now listen to me now. Battle Arena Toshinden 2 gets this spot because of that intro. Like I told y'all about Battle Arena Toshinden 3. Battle Arena Toshinden probably have the best intros I've ever seen on a fighting game. Battle Arena Toshinden 2, it tells you the story, the secret society that you're fighting, and it got a little tight little storyline to it. Every character have an ending and fighting game. And this was the first time I've ever seen where they put real people inside of a fighting game intro. You know, so Sophia was on there, the girl, so hot. And you know, all EJ, they had real live actors in this intro. And it is off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. I can't stress enough how tight that intro is. Oh, hype! Man, that intro off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, I can watch it over and over again and not get tired of it. But besides the intro, ladies and gentlemen, the fighting game is pretty cool. Had boy EJ, I call him EJ, I probably say his name wrong. Kayan, that was my little brother, that's who we used to play with. Deadly Ray, you know, Then had that old man on there. Very unique character, Tracy. It's supposed she was a cop. Who else they had on there? You had 2 unlockable characters on there. Had Show, EJ's brother. He supposed to be evil or something. Then you had another unlockable character was I think his name was Venom. I can't remember his name. Start with a V. And he was evil. He had the guns. He was pow, pow, pow. He shoot you with guns. Everybody else had swords and knives and stuff on there. He had guns. Pretty tight game, man. I don't care what they tell y'all. Don't listen to these people talking about this is a worse fighting game. I've definitely played worse fighting games than this one. Battle Arena, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Tournament Fighters on Sega Genesis is probably one of the worst I ever played. But give it a shot, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's going to be hard to find because Sony pretty much probably ain't going to remaster them. I wish they would. But coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 26 has to be Battle Arena Token 2. Again, legendary men return. Fatal Fury 2. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 25 has to be Fatal Fury 2. Wow. Can't leave my boys Terry Bogard, Andy Bogard, and Joe Higashi out of this thing. I remember playing the first Fatal Fury on Super Nintendo. It was alright, it was okay. I give it a 7 out of 10. But when they made that sequel, though, when they just improved on everything, you had Terry Bogard, Andy Bogard, Joe, Wolfgang Krause was the last boss. You had My So Hot. Who else? You had Billy Kane, Lawrence Blood. All of them was on there, ladies and gentlemen. This was the first game that I ever, actually second game, I ever seen where you can jump in and out of the background. SNK was the first ones that thought of that unique play style in fighting games. I don't see too many other games that done that before. I think they was the first. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. But Fatal Fury 2 was awesome. They improved on everything that Fatal Fury 1 had. If it wasn't broke, they didn't try to fix it. They added to it. That's what I love about SNK. That's why they one of my favorite fighting game companies out there. SNK did their thing with Fatal Fury 2, ladies and gentlemen. Have not played Fatal Fury 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's available somewhere everywhere. Pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. I got it on the Fatal Fury Battle Archive collection. It might still be out there somewhere. I don't know. But pick this game up. It's worth the purchase. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 25 has to be Fatal Fury 2.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 24 has to be Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, why this make number 24 on my list was the music, man, and the announcers. Man, back in the day, they knew how to get you crunk for a fighting game. 9 times out of 10, you don't see that no more in these newer fighting games. But back then, you walked in the arcade, you had to do talk. Are you ready, true believers? Capcom and Marvel teamed up to bring you Marvel Studio versus Street Fighter. And then don't mention the Ultimate Team Battle. Boy, I mean, man, just the announcing alone, just hype. Whoo! Boy, I'm getting excited about it. Make me want to go back and play Marvel Super vs. Street Fighter, ladies and gentlemen. I know this one catch a lot of flack because a lot of people like to say, man, it's just a reskin of X-Men vs. Street Fighter. That may be some truth to that, but to me it was a awesome game, although it had same stages but different type of stages. You had Sakura crazy stuff, so finally put her in a fighting game. My boy Ken, my boy Ryu. They had so many different secret characters on here. The different type of Spider-Man, different type of Hulk, Dark Sakura. If you didn't know, on the PlayStation 1 version, you can play with Cyber Akuma. I don't know if you can play with him in the arcade, but on the PlayStation 1 version, you can unlock Cyber Akuma. That was so tight about the PS1 version. PS1 version, of course, was gimped. We know that. It was gimped. I know it was. And the only way you could do tag teams if you I pick Ken and Ryu and your partner pick Ryu and Ken, then you can tag out. But other than that, you really couldn't tag out because, PlayStation didn't have enough RAM. I wrote Sony about that. They never answered me back. Corporations, I tell you. That's neither here nor there. My bad. We'll never get off subject. But man, Marvel Super vs. Street Fighter, I never will forget. I played this bad boy in the arcades up north from where I'm from. They ain't happy with my arcades down here. I was waiting for them, but we never got it. And I played it up north, man, and it was fun. I used to come in the arcade just to go and play that. I maybe 2 or 3 other people, one too many folks in the arcade, so I was able to play it as much as I wanted to. That music was all the same too. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 24 has to be Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter.
Are you ready, true believers? Capcom and Marvel have joined forces once again to bring you it's Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Look, spectacular action! Don't miss out on the enjoyment of a lifetime. Behold, amazing fantasy! Don't miss the most amazing tag team fighting game ever. Are you ready for a new challenger? Let's rock! Experience Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 23 has to be Marvel vs. Capcom. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I remember this game when it came out on Dreamcast. I remember went over my homeboy's house, and all 4 of us teamed up to play Marvel vs. Capcom. It was fun because all of us had four controllers, and we just teamed up and played Marvel vs. Capcom together against each other. Called Cross Fever, I think that was the name of the mode. It was exclusive to the Dreamcast. They didn't even have that in the arcade. It was just exclusive to the Dreamcast, where you can tag out and be, it was tight. It was fun. Actually, co-op gameplay right there. And it was the first time we had Shadow Lady. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Shadow Lady. My Versus fans out there, Shadow Lady. I think Orange Hulk and all them was on this one too. And then this one where you had 2 players, but this is the first time you could do that third person to come in there. I remember Juggernaut would come in there. Juggernaut punch, where you gonna do like three of his moves, and then Cyclops. It depends on whichever one you pick. That's who your third person was. But each one of them had only so many times they can come in. Like Juggernaut was 3 times. Sentinel was a couple of times. It depends on what character you pick. That's how many times they came in. And I could figure out how to get different characters. There's certain buttons you can press to bring in the third person that you want, but I never did take my time to do that. I just play with whoever they gave me. I just having fun with the game. But yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom, the OG Marvel vs. Capcom is off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. Came out on Dreamcast. I had a Dreamcast back then. I never knew it came out on PS1. I saw it somewhere like, oh, it came out on PS1. But I had Dreamcast, and I was all in on Dreamcast back then, so I had the better version, so I enjoyed it, man. I played it all the way in the arcade, and I also played it on Dreamcast. So yeah, man, Marvel vs. Capcom, great game. Unfortunately, all these versus games, they pretty much stuck on their console because Capcom won't bring out a versus collection. I wish they would. It would make some money, Capcom. But anyways, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 23 has to be Marvel vs. Capcom. That's out to you, homie. I know nothing about that couple more time. I watched you and play with Max and them. I should be able to Weapon X. Dribble. Kick. Shooter. Does that work? Yeah, it works. Nice. Jungle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 22 has to be, what we got here? Yeah, has to be Nitro Plus Blaster Heron's Infinite Duel. Wow, that's a title for you. Probably a hot take. Probably you guys and girls probably never heard of this game. This game was a PS4 exclusive, and eventually I think came out on Nintendo Switch. I remember when this game first came out. I remember I was, shouts out to my homie Nate, I was in a Walmart, and we was looking at one of these demos, and I saw Nitro Plus Blaster up there. I mean, man, what that game is? I didn't know what it was at the time. And I saw Saber. You know, this is an anime fighter game. Saber from Fate Stay Night. She was in it. She did this move. This is Excalibur. Boy, when I saw her do that move, I like sold. Just that move alone, sold. I like, wow, you got my money. Whoever this is, y'all got my money. And this game has a bunch of anime fighters in it. They got Saber from Fate Stay Night. You got old girl from Kingdom Hearts 3, I think her name. I forgot her name. So she ain't Kingdom Hearts. And they have a couple more anime chicks in there. All them anime chicks. Yeah, this is all anime chick fighting game. Yeah. A lot of fan service in this game, don't get me wrong. But they got some tight moves, boy. That's just one of them. That would maybe buy the game. And another character got on there where she's dressing a wedding dress. And call up some fire, next thing you know, you dead. I'm like, oh, boy. Off the chain. I didn't think it would even make my top 30 because it was like a sleeper hit, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't think I liked that game that much. But that game off the chain. I actually played through it, beat it. At least with Saber, I need to beat with some more folks. They got Sonico on there. She a character. I forgot what anime she's from. Y'all know. My anime heads out there, y'all know. Got all type of characters on this game. And it's like, if you're an anime fan, you need to have this in your collection because not only is it a great fighting game, but it's also got anime characters in there. They got an old girl from, I think, Psychopath, she a assist partner. Got an old girl from School is Dead with all the zombies. Man, it's an all-star fighting game. But none but girls, mainly. It's a girl game, but I like it. I like it. I didn't think I was going to like it that much, but I do. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 22 has to be Nitro Plus Blaster Heron's Infinite Duel.
よろしくお願いいたします。パートナーセレクト。缶をつけろよってこってやろう。よろしく。来なさい。Get ready. Fight. まだよ。まだ。
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 21 has to be Under Night In-Birth EX Slate or whatever. The whole series they got out so far. I think they made 2 or 3 games. I own all of them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Under Night is a great anime. They call them anime fighters, but I love this game. My favorite character on there is Hyde. Hyde is my boy. He got a long sword and he's just real good. That's who I played with on Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I played with him and the dude from Persona 4. I played with them too. Them were my main. But man, this game off the chain, ladies and I can't wait till the new one come out. I wish they wouldn't bring it out right around Tekken 8 comes out the same time it comes out. I don't know what y'all thinking, Under Night people. Don't do that. Don't compete against yourself. Hopefully they'll delay it or something so that game actually stand a chance. But I'm going to try to get both of them, ladies and gentlemen, put them up on my channel because I love Under Night. I used to play it online sometimes. It's a great game. First played it on PS3. It first came out on PS3. Then it came to PS4. And then eventually to Nintendo Switch. So mainly they do PS3, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC now, I think. Yeah. So yeah, it's available on the main console. I don't think it came to Xbox. But man, I love Under Night. Under Night off the chain, man. Your basic super moves. Got some good female characters, male characters. Just an overall balanced fighting game, man. What's so tight about Under Night is the music. The music was giving me that menu. Ding, ding, ding. Welcome to the late night. That's the name of it. Oh man, that menu is off the chain. Yeah. Good music, good fighting game. Love the mechanics on it. I can't wait till the new one coming out. I'm definitely gonna try to get it. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 21, it has to be the Under Night In-Birth series.
我が暴走は全てを引き裂くのだ。このパワー止める術などない。
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, down to the top 20. Now, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 20 has to be Mortal Kombat 3. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, either one. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I like Mortal Kombat 3, this probably was the last Mortal Kombat I really got into. I fell off after that. I didn't play 4 that much. Armageddon, all this stuff they got out now. I didn't play them that much, but 3 was my game. The reason why I like 3 so much was the combo system. My boy Cyrex had a simple combo on it. You press 2 buttons, pop, 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 pop. I probably can't do it now, but back then I used to know how to do it. We used to go to the arcade, have the tips and tricks books, because you know back in the day, y'all, we didn't have the internet too tough. We had tips and tricks books. Bring the tips and tricks book to the arcade. Used to know how to combos with Cyrex. You know how to do combos with Sub-Zero. He was my boy. That was my game, man. I like Mortal Kombat 3. You know, that's when the first time you ever had to fight Shao Kahn. You will never win. Yeah, he used to be rough on you. Shao Kahn, or was it Kantaro? Somebody up there. Montaro, dude with the 4 legs. Yeah, they was obsessed with 4 legs and 4 armed people in Mortal Kombat. But yeah, great game. You can do the novice. Pretty much the storyline in this Mortal Kombat was Shao Kahn some type of way was able to open up a portal and bring Outworld to Earth, and y'all had to save the Earth, and just overall good game, man. Mortal Kombat 3 was. And I first played in the arcades, and then I remember I first had it on PlayStation 1, and it was like, it was exclusive to PlayStation 1 for a while, and I used to tell everybody, yeah man, PlayStation 1 got the arcade chip, so it's just like the arcade. Look how good the graphics are, man. I was a diehard Sony fan back then. I ought to be ashamed of myself, but yeah, I used to brag about that game, because I had that game growing up. I ain't got it now though, but I had it. I wish I would have held on to it. Had I known how crazy the retail market would have been, I should have held on to it. But anyways, let me start ranting. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 20 has to be Mortal Kombat 3.
Cyrax wins. Round 1. Fight! Sindel wins. Round 2. Fight! Cyrax wins.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 19 has to be Guilty Gear Xrd. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is Guilty Gear. I love all the Guilty Gears, don't get me wrong. I'm a little torn off on Strive. I hate how they did my boy Chip, but that's another story for another time. Guilty Gear Xrd, man, was one of the Guilty Gears I really got into. I really started playing online. I was playing with May, and May is bad on that game. The big dog, big dolphin attack, you down. Yeah, I used to play with May, you know, my favorite, Chip Zano. And I remember somebody telling me about Strive. They're like, yeah, Chip ain't fast, he used to be, but he's strong. I was like, I play with Chip. He just ain't himself. I'm used to him being fast. Him being fast, he may not get off that much damage, but you do enough damage with Chip, you know, he'll make up for it. Cause he's so fast. I love my boy Chip. That's my boy. He's my favorite character. Then they went there and tore him up on Strive. That's probably why I bought Strive yet. I don't like how they did Chip. And what was so tight about Guilty Gear Xrd was they had like a storyboard with pretty much like a whole anime cutscene. It's about an hour, 2 hours, you can watch the whole story of Guilty Gear. Pretty much like an anime. I was probably they made an anime out of Guilty Gear. They might have had, but it's pretty much screaming anime. But that game is off the chain, boy. Chip Zanoff, Kai Kisuke, Soul Bad Guy for you Soul Bad Guy fans. May, Johnny, his crazy self. You know, a lot of people like Johnny. I could keep going. Y'all know all the characters on Guilty Gear Xrd. Don't get me wrong, Revelator and Revelator 2 was pretty good, but they had nothing on Guilty Gear Xrd. Because Xrd was the first one I played on PS4. And they also had, what was it? English voice acting on Xrd. But the rest of them they didn't. They just made it Japanese. But they really went in on Xrd. Arc System Works really went in on Guilty Gear Xrd. The graphics look smooth. I ain't no graphics there. Y'all know I ain't. The graphics look so real and vibrant. Man, just an overall great fighting game. Tipkin. Man, I have a lot of memories on Guilty Gear Xrd. I wish they would redo Guilty Gear Xrd instead of Strive, but yeah, you know, they had to do something. I get it. They switched it up. Teachers on. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 19, I think we're on 19, is Guilty Gear Xrd.
You still must master focus. Win. Straight. You feel neither doubt nor pride, nor even ego. You haven't changed.
Who dares to enter the maze?
right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 18 has to be Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this was the first Dragon Ball game that I think they got right. Don't get me wrong, I played all the Budokais and Tenkaichis. They were great games. I ain't gonna take nothing away from them. But Arc System Works helped make this game with Bandai Namco, and wow, they made a great game. Pretty much, if you take the Marvel vs. Capcom series and put anime fighters into it, Dragon Ball Z, that's what Dragon Ball Fighter Z is. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I just call it Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And man, this game is off the chain. They got Goku, Vegeta, Krillin, Frieza, Cell, even Lord Beerus in there. And then they had all the DLC characters on there. At first, y'all, I wasn't going to get all them DLC characters, but I broke down. I saw it on sale one time on the PlayStation Network, and I ended up buying all of them. Yeah, shame on me, it is. But I broke down and got them. I got them on sale, and I got all the characters, man. I haven't played that game in a while. I need to go back and play it, but man, the graphics, I'm not a graphics head. I keep saying it. I know I sound like a broken record, but the graphics look so good on that game, and the cutscene when you do a Kamehameha, it's just like the show. It's off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon Ball Fighter Z is, to me, in my opinion, the best Dragon Ball game ever made. I know, but that might be a bold statement to some of you guys. What about the Budokai games? I like them. But if I had to pick one, that's my favorite one. Dragon Ball Fighter Z is it, man. That's where it's it. That's where it's it. That's where it's at. They did a good job. Shouts out to Arc System Works, team up Bandai Namco. Great job. Hopefully we'll get a sequel soon. I can't wait for a sequel. It'll be off the chain. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 18. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 18 is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. At least gave me Goku. I got Goku, Vegeta, and Krillin, so that's okay.
Okay. Now you know you can change the people.
You said they just picked me for me, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. Before you enter in that, you supposed to push options on your pad.
Yeah.
And go to player info.
Yeah, he finna go. He finna get in on me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, it don't matter.
You gotta press customize.
Come on. How you tag out, Nate?
You know, I switched my controller over.
Yeah, I should've too. I'm get whooped. Oh, he whooping me bad. He look at me like this, man. I'm having a good time, cuz. I know it. That's what I get for just jumping in. That's what I get.
Yeah. Hey,
I figured out though. That's how you get better. Learn from it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 17 has to be Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I love it because this is the one I caught on to. I tried to play some of the the old Blaze Blue games, which I own all of them. I just never could be good at them. I went over my homie Nate's house. They destroyed me when I tried to play Blaze Blue. I got destroyed. Maybe if I do some practice on it, maybe I might get better at it. But somebody spoiled the ending to me, to the whole Blaze Blue saga. I was gonna go through all of it and beat it all because I heard it was a tight story, like watching the anime. But of course, I got spoiled, so I might not even go through the game. But Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, I got it. I got the system. It was simple and it was tag team. What else can you have? You got Hyde from Under Night Birth series. I was just talking about that earlier. Kami, I think I said his name. I probably said his name wrong. From the Persona fighting game series. Some of the Persona girls on there. Chie. What's the other girl, man? The fire girl. I can't remember her name right now. Her name. It'll come back to me. If it don't, I have it up there. Who else we got? You got all different fighting games. You got the Blaze Blue characters in there. You know they in there because that's the type of the title. You even got RWBY characters in there. And they had a lot of DLC. This game caught a lot of flack at first because they had a lot of DLC. And that was crazy because when it first came out, you had to pay at least about $20-something for the rest of the DLC characters. The base game was $40. And the DLC character was $20 for all the characters. It was crazy. I remember I did a video on this on my old channel. And I ended up buying all the DLC because I caught it on sale. Still wrong with me. I broke down because I like the game so much. That's still wrong with me. I gotta be stronger, y'all. I gotta get stronger. And don't give in to temptation. Y'all know how it is. And I bought all those characters, but I bought like majority of the characters that was on. I still missing some. Majority of the characters I bought, it was on sale for like either $5 or $6. I got it on the sale, and I got all pretty much all the characters I ever wanted. But man, they got a lot of characters on this game, and it's tag team. Y'all know I'm a sucker for tag team games. That's why I like Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle so much. And I used to play this game online. And I was getting pretty decent before I just stopped playing. I need to go back and start playing it again, see if anybody online. But man, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, great fighting game. This is one of these ones I think started out good and just died off. Shouts out to Maximilian. I think he even played it. He used to play with the guy from Under Night, Inverse. So man, it was a good fighting game. It's still a good fighting game. I might go on there one of these days and see who all still playing, so I can either get bopped or trying to win. But ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 17 has to be Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
I got this. Up we go. Harry, cross over, guys. There. Easy. Counter. Up we go.
Do this. Jump shakes.
Now I'm serious. Pale.
Hey!
Let's go. Must I really? Strike through. You aren't bad. This case is closed. What? Strike through.
No good.
There.
All I got. Counter.
Nice. That's me being too hasty.
Managed to win.
Because I got a Super Bowl up there, ain't got to use it. Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, this next one definitely going to be a hot take. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 16 has to be Street Fighter III, the new generation. Wow. I know a lot of you saying, no third strike? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, no third strike. Although I played third strike and I like it. I bought it a couple of times. Got it on PS3 and I think I had it on Dreamcast. That's probably where I first played it. But new generation, ladies and gentlemen, holds a special place in my heart because this is how I first played this one in the arcade. I remember when I was being in the arcade one day and the lady that worked there, she was over the machine. She was kind of hot too. She said, what she said? Hey guys, she go to new generation. Y'all come see this game. You know, the new generation. I'm like, man, cool. So you know I had to play with boy Ken and see if he was right. And so I kept playing with Ken. The other guy was playing with Ryu, and I remember Ken had that Shinruka. And Ken was right on that game. They ain't messed him up like they did on some other games. But yeah, man. And I remember the lady was like, well, y'all need to play somebody other than Ken and Ryu. You know what I'm saying? Play with somebody else. I was, you know, in my head, I'm like, man, y'all don't hate. This Ken and Ryu, these are boys. Don't be hating. But you know, we end up playing with other characters. But Street Fighter New Generation caught a lot of flack because to me, in my humble opinion, because I was around the arcades back then, people didn't play New Generation because too many fighting games was out. At the same time New Generations was out, you had X-Men vs. Street Fighter, the Versus game, Rival Schools, all these other different fighting games that Capcom made. They was making too many fighting games and they pretty much priced themselves out. That would happen. That's why folks didn't flock the New Generation because too many people was playing other Capcom games. And there's other Capcom games better than New Generation. But then New Generation, great game. I like the characters, sprites and everything. And y'all know Third Strike did not get popular. I don't care what you say. Third Strike did not get popular until Justin Wong and Daigo had that legendary parry on the King of the Fighters 2000. Not King of the Fighters, tripping. Evo 2004. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. Chun-Li and Ken. That what made Third Strike get hype. Folk wasn't studying Third Strike before then. But when that Evo happened between Justin Wong and Daigo, shoot, people started flocking to Third Strike. That's what it takes sometimes. But yeah, I like Third Strike, but I'm like New Generation better. Even though Third Strike have more characters, I prefer New Generation because that was the first one I played in the series. I love it. So y'all can get mad at me if you want. This my top 30. Put your top 30 down in the comment section. Let me stop being silly. But yeah, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 16 has to be Street Fighter 3 New Generation.
You win.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 15 has to be Samurai Showdown 2. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Galford, my boy with the dog, go puppy. Reason why I like this second, don't get me wrong, I love all the Samurai Showdowns. I think I played majority of all of them. I never did, let me stop lying, I don't think I played Samurai Showdown, that RPG they got. Never got a chance to play that one. I heard it was pretty tight. But other than that, I think I played the rest of them. Why I like Samurai Showdown 2 was, well, I remember one day, this is a nostalgia moment for me. Went into the arcade. Arcades was a thing when I was growing up. And it was spring break. And everybody was gathered around this one big screen TV game. And I was like, man, what everybody looking at? And you know what they was playing? Samurai Showdown 2. Everybody was gathered around watching people playing, and it was off the chain, man. I love that. I can never get that moment back. Well, never mind. I might get a better moment. Who knows? But that moment right there in my life was off the chain, man. I love that. Seeing Galford and all them on the big screen, because at the arcade where I grew up, ladies and gentlemen, they always had, most of the time they always had SNK games on big screens, big screen TVs. Whoever ran the arcades I grew up in, they really loved SNK games because they always had them on the big screen. They never had any Capcom games on the big screen. I just not realized that. That's crazy. They never had any Capcom games on the big screen. They always had either SNK games or Mortal Kombat games. Whoever ran the arcades where I grew up at, they weren't no real big Capcom fan because they saved all the SNK games on the big screen. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, let me get off that. But ladies and gentlemen, Samurai Showdown 2 is off the chain. You can pick this up on Samurai Showdown Anthology Collection on PS2, or current gen console has Samurai Showdown Collection on PS4 and Switch and all that stuff. Pick it up, man. Y'all like it. Storyline, all about Sue, I think his name, I said his name wrong. He acting crazy, you gotta stop him, and he made pretty much the main boss. He always crazy, doing something he ain't supposed to be doing. He just won't do right, so you gotta get him. Yeah, Galford, Hanzo, and everybody's favorite, Homeru. You know, he pretty much Samurai Showdown's Ryu. Y'all get it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 15 has to be Samurai Showdown 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 14 has to be Dead or Alive 2. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dead or Alive 2. Yes, fan service galore on this game. Boobies, upskirts, everything going on in this game. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you, that's a good thing, you know. You're a straight man, is a good thing. If you look past that, this is actually a great fighting game. You got Kasumi, Ryu Hayabusa from this game series on here. You got the dude that look like Hulk Hogan. I forgot his name on here. I can't remember his name right now. He'll come back to me. Tina, his daughter. Just an old slew of characters. Jan Lee pretty much was Bruce Lee. Just couldn't say it. Great fighting game. And on this game, ladies and gentlemen, they really stress counter moves. You know, a counter will take all your power. You get countered, and don't let the computer figure out what you do. He or she will counter you all day. And this game was on the Dreamcast, one of the Dreamcast launch titles. And it had 4-player co-op on there. You could do 4-player tag team matches, which is pretty tight. You had to do it just on one area though, but it was off the chain, man. I remember me, my homie Quinn, and my two brothers. We used to do the 4-player tag team match all the time. It was fun, man. I love DOA 2. I didn't realize till later on that it did come out on the PS2, and the PS2 version, at least in America, had it where you can unlock the last boss and everything on there, but you couldn't unlock him on the Dreamcast American version. I heard you can unlock him on the Japanese version. I'm not for sure on that. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. But DOA 2 on the Dreamcast was a fun fighting game. It still hold up to this day. I can't stand that word, holding up. I didn't stop saying that. I could watch too many different YouTubers. I think DOA 2 was the first people to do that where you could jump off a building and still be fighting folks. It was pretty tight. You throw people out the buildings, out of rings, and all kind of stuff. I think they were one of the first ones to really take that to another level. So I like that. So ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 14, I think number 14, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, is Dead or Alive 2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 13 has to be Tekken 2. Wow. Now, Tekken 2, ladies and gentlemen, it's got a tight intro too, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Tekken 2. All the intro off the chain. Martial law. Paul Phoenix still being crazy. Whole bunch of characters. You know, if you played the first Tekken, this is such an upgrade. They took what worked in Tekken 1 and added, you know, one broke. They didn't try to fix it. They added on to it and made Tekken 2 even better. Kazuya, Angel, Devil, all these different characters in here, man. The Jack. I don't know what Gunjack then came to Tekken 3. It was one of the Jacks. But man, great set of characters, great storyline. I am doing a get hyped for Tekken 8 on this game, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all want to watch that after you finish this video? I have it up there so y'all can go check it out. It's great videos I got. I'm playing through all the Tekkens until we get to Tekken 8 when it comes out. Hopefully June 25th or 26th, I can't remember. But anyways, I digress. Tekken 2, man, yes. To me, this game was off the chain. Our dad used to rent PlayStation for it back then. Back then, you could rent PlayStation. He used to rent it for us, and me and my brothers used to play with Law and Label Along. Pretty much Bruce Lee versus Jackie Chan. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And the music was on tight all missile too, man. Great fighting game. If you don't know about Tekken 2, you must be living on a rock. I think you can actually get Tekken 2. I think they got it on sale. Either on sale or on the one of the PlayStation services. They gave me PlayStation 2 on PS5 because I had already bought it on PS3. They just transferred it over. But yeah, Tekken 2 is where it's at, man. One of the best fighting games of all time. What more can I say that has not already been said about Tekken 2? I'm finna set up now. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 14 or 13. No, 13. I get my numbers mixed up. Sorry. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 13 is Tekken 2. KO. Only reason y'all are playing with the hatchet because I want y'all to see the candy storyline. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm tripping. Keep pressing the wrong thing. Canon storylines on this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know I had to put this one in there. I couldn't put Tekken 2 in there and not put this one in there. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 12 is Tekken 3. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Tekken 3, people are still talking about this game to this day. Unfortunately, I think it's still exclusive to PlayStation 1. They need to make a whole Tekken collection. Bandai Namco, you make a lot of money off that. Tekken 3, ladies and gentlemen, you know, they got rid of Kazuya on this one, and it's Jin, you know. They just gave the storyline to Jin. Whoever the creator is must didn't like Kazuya. They gave the storyline to Jin. And got Jin, who else? I can't remember all the characters on there. Yoshimitsu, This was the first game where you had, I think they might still be exclusive to PlayStation 1, Dr. Boskanovich and Gun. They weren't in the arcade, but they was on the PlayStation 1 version. And a lot of people were saying that the PlayStation 1 version was actually better than the arcade version. See, the reason why this game was ported so good on PlayStation because Bandai Namco was pretty much a gigantic PlayStation. Same designs, so it was easy to port. Kind of like the Sega Naomi hardware is easy to port to the Dreamcast. Same way with this one. See, if y'all didn't know, if it wasn't for Virtua Fighter was, I gotta give Virtua Fighter credit. I know I'm not a big Virtua Fighter fan. Wasn't for Virtua Fighter, we would never got Tekken. Bandai Namco or Namco back then was looking at Virtua Fighter like, man, that look pretty tight. We need to make our own version. Bam, competition. Next thing you know, we got Tekken. They made that to compete against Virtua Fighter. So, in my opinion, Tekken is the better franchise. That's just my opinion. But if it wasn't for Virtua Fighter, we would never had Tekken. So, I'm happy about that. Real happy about that. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna say no more. Enough said. This is Tekken 3, one of the best fighting games of all time. So, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 12 has to be Tekken 3. Woo!
Round 1. Fight.
Take that.
You win.
Woo!
Round 2. Fight.
It's like I know how to block. This is a true love we're making. This is a true love we're making. Number 11, ladies and gentlemen, has to be Capcom versus SNK 2. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. I played the first Capcom versus SNK. Don't get me wrong, it's a decent game. It's a decent game. I'm not going to take nothing away from it. But Capcom vs. SNK 2 was so much better in so many ways. If it wasn't broke, they didn't try to fix it. They added to it. And Capcom vs. SNK 2, I first got it on PS2. I don't even think I played this in the arcade, but I first bought it on PS2. I remember when it first came out, I said, buying it. I had to buy it. I didn't care how much it was. I was going to buy that. First game where you got all your favorite SNK characters on there. I wish they would have put Robert on there, but they put real Sakazaki. He was on there. Yuri on there. Ruga on there. Let's see. Habaru, he on there. He didn't put somebody from rival school. I think it's Kakisuke. Might be Kakisuke. I can't remember his name. But he's on there from rival schools. Ken, Ryu, your basic Capcom, Bison, Akuma, Shin Akuma, secret characters on this game. So many characters. Wow. Cammy, Morgan, Hard. Both of them Chun-Li on there. Great fighting game, ladies and gentlemen. 3-on-3. This was so tight. Well, the PlayStation 2 version, I can't speak for the Dreamcast version, probably had the same thing. You can either do ratio mode, where they do the same thing like Capcom vs. SNK did, where you can only have, like, if a person was ranked 2-on-3 or 3-on-3, or you can have somebody ranked, put them at 4 and have them super strong, you know, and all about the ratio mode. Then you had just plain old 3-on-3. You can just do the plain 3-on-3 without doing the ratio mode. Pretty options to do. Then you had all the different grooves on there. You had the Capcom groove, SNK groove, Street Fighter Alpha groove, all different grooves on there. That was very much a complete fighting game, ladies and gentlemen. All the characters was on there. You had to pay for no DLC. Capcom, SNK, I know y'all still talking. Let's make a Capcom vs. SNK 3, please. I ain't forgot about Chaos. Chaos is technically 3, but it got Chaos on it. So just make Capcom vs. SNK 3. Make it happen, Capcom. Y'all can do it. SNK will do it. I know they will. They look like they down. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 11 is Capcom versus SNK 2.
Live and let die. Fight!
Hadouken! See!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 10 on my top 30 favorite video games, not video games, I'm tripping, fighting games of all time has to be Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this game needs no introduction, although I just did an introduction. Haha, that's funny, ain't it? One of the best fighting games of all time. It has to be in the top 10 easily. 50-something characters, 3-on-3 tag team action at its finest. Ken, Ryu, Akuma. I used to play with them, the Street Fighter team. Omega Red, Rogue, Psylocke, Cyclops, Sentinel. Oh my God, Sentinel. I have so many nightmares over Sentinel. My brother used to play with Sentinel all the time. He used to give me a headache. Only way I was able to beat Sentinel was picking Storm and Sentinel. Ain't that something crazy? But yeah, man, Sentinel, my brother used to play with Sentinel, Cable, and whoever else he wanted to. The only way I was able to stop that team, any team he wanted to, I was able to pick, like I said, Storm and Sentinel. That's how I was able to beat him. That's crazy, ain't it? By about the time I did beat him, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had came out. And so I really couldn't relish in my victory because we had to start playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But anyway, that's a little story down memory lane for you guys and girls. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't need any more for me to say. It's just an awesome and amazing game. First came out on the Sega Dreamcast, and then after that they ported it to PS2 and OG Xbox, then PS3, then 360. But that's where Marvel vs. Capcom 2 died at. We haven't heard from it since. Marvel, Capcom, y'all need to get that license straight and bring this game back out. But that's just my little rant for today. Without further ado, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 has to be Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 has to be Marvel vs. Capcom 3, The Fate of Two Worlds. Y'all probably like, Double Dragon? Why you ain't pick Ultimate? I like Ultimate, don't get me wrong, I like Ultimate. Ultimate is good. My brother used to slaughter me on this game too with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange and Nova. Lord, man. I can't stand them two characters. Nova and Doctor Strange will give you a headache in his hands. I give you credit on that. I give him credit what credit due. But the reason why I like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 better because they had Automatsu on both games, but Automatsu was very strong on that game. They nerfed her. Okay, that's a her. They nerfed her on Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They did something to her. She wasn't the same like she used to be. But they nerfed her. But Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at first was one of them games like that grow on you. At first I couldn't stand Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I was like, man, something wrong with this game. This game crazy because I was still playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 at the time. Like, it's too simple. Something wrong with it. And I know a lot of MVC2 players, they won't play Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They won't touch it because they say, man, it's too simple. I don't like it. They won't touch it. They'll stick to Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But Marvel vs. Capcom 3 eventually growed on me. It really growed on me. That's why I got over Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because me and my brother kept playing it and I was actually good. I don't know about it. I believe I was good. On Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because Automatsu. Automatsu was my girl. I used to do that. She was my own girl. She was my favorite girl. I still use on part Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with my brother. He don't nip Automatsu in the bud. I had to switch characters. But either way, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, great game. Started off with only 30 characters. Then they added some more after Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But I like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 though. They look pretty good. Great game. I think Capcom did a great job on it. Like I said, at first, I couldn't stand that game, but eventually, it grew on me. You play that game enough, it will grow on you. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 9 has to be Marvel vs. Capcom 3, The Fate of Two Worlds.
You win!
Your stance is weak.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 8 has to be Street Fighter Alpha 2, or also known in Japan, Street Fighter Alpha 0. Y'all didn't think I knew anything about the Japanese version. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, being silly. Ladies and gentlemen, Street Fighter Alpha 2, I remember playing this on PlayStation 1. Me and my brothers used to have countless of battles on it. And great game. What I was mad about with this game that they gave the Saturn version of Eva Ryu and then give PlayStation the Eva Ryu. We didn't get Eva Ryu until Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold came out, but Alpha 2 I always hold a special place in my heart because we used to play it a lot on my PlayStation 1. And these characters, you know, all of a sudden Ken and them got new designs, even though this is technically before the original Street Fighter. Supposed to be a prequel, but man, Ken and them got new design. I mean, I used to joke on Bison. Like, dang, Bison, what happened? In the newer game, the older games, you was skinny. Now you real big and plump. I guess you got off the steroids. I used to joke on Bison about that. I wouldn't say it in his face though. Bison crazy. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Street Fighter Alpha 2, great intro. Super Boss finally. Ken, Ryu. I think Sakura was on this. Yeah, this was Sakura came in. Who else we had? Dan, Crazy Self. Sagat. Jin. Adon. All kind of characters on here, man. Street Fighter Alpha 2 was off the chain, man. I love Street Fighter Alpha 2. Always hold a special place in my heart. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 8 is Street Fighter Alpha 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 7 has to be Street Fighter Alpha. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Street Fighter Alpha had one of the best intros I have ever seen in my life. Dun, 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 and it rolls through that zero at the end. Street Fighter Alpha. Street Fighter Alpha 1, man, off the chain. The reason why I put it over Street Fighter Alpha 2 because, you know, that was the first one I played. I ain't gonna lie to you, nostalgia reason. Remember playing on PlayStation and first time seeing Ken and Ryu looking a whole different way and big fireballs, Siku Hadouken, and Ken with the Shinjuken and the shadows behind him, and it's overall great gameplay. I think either Street Fighter Alpha 1 or 2 where you can unlock Chun-Li's regular costume. That's Street Fighter Alpha 2. Yeah, I'm getting confused. Dan on here, and then, you know, you had Akuma. Akuma pop up in all the Street Fighter games. But man, great game. This takes place before, of course, you know, take place before Street Fighter. Everybody doing something crazy. Bison trying to take over the world as usual, and just a plain good fighting game. Great one. Love this fighting game, ladies and gentlemen. Played countless of hours with it with my brothers and other my friends that used to come over. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 7 have to be Street Fighter Alpha.
KO. You win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 has to be Super Street Fighter II, Super Nintendo. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I remember renting this game. My mom rented for us, and my friend Brian, shouts out to you, Brian. He came over our house and we played it. We used to play it all night. That was the first time I ever seen like a tournament mode. You can watch the computer fight, or you can all get into a big tournament. And that tournament mode off there was off the chain. Ken, Ryu, new characters got Cammy, T-Hawk, Fei Long, but it was Bruce Lee. And who was the third? Cammy, Fei Long, T-Hawk, and I can't remember the fourth. DJ. Can't leave you out. I'm a DJ. All right, yeah. Great game, ladies and gentlemen. Hold a special place in my heart because I used to play countless and countless of hours off of Street Fighter 2. This is when Street Fighter got pretty much a big character design, and it was a great game. I know the other one after it was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and that's when they got Super Balls. But this one to me will always hold a special place in my heart. It's real good. I love this Super Street Fighter 2 series. Cammy, you know, if they're posing to you, showing a butt, what else can you ask for if you're a straight man? So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 has to be Super Street Fighter 2 SNES version.
You win. Perfect. You win. Perfect.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Coming in at number 5 has to be Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Street Fighter on Super Nintendo was my first introduction to the Street Fighter series. Pretty much got me into fighting games. And I remember our dad rented this game for us on Super Nintendo. And me and my 2 brothers, we used to play this all night long, man. All night long, all night. We played. We didn't know what we was doing, but we was hitting the button so hard on the Super Nintendo, we had blisters on our hands. We didn't know what was going on, man, but it was amazing. This was the first time seeing Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li, so hot. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to give Street Fighter credit. They broke the mold when it came to fighting games. You know, there's a lot of fighting games out there, and there was even more fighting games before Street Fighter. But Street Fighter broke the mold. When Capcom made Street Fighter, they had a hit on their hands. When you think fighting games, the first thing that comes to your mind is Street Fighter. Even people that don't even play fighting games, they're like, that's Street Fighter, right? They'll look at a game like, that's Street Fighter, right? Because it's the first one. It's the most popular one. I know a lot of people like Smash Brothers, and I know Smash Brothers and all that other stuff don't sold more than Street Fighter. To me, I still don't think Smash Brothers is a fighting game. That's just my opinion. You can argue with me all you want on that, but Street Fighter broke the mold. Now, Street Fighter 2 on the SNES, man, it was just almost arcade perfect in my opinion. Just a little bit smaller than the arcade version, but great memories on the Street Fighter 2 on the SNES. And of course, you know, Sega didn't get theirs till later on. But anyway, this ain't a history lesson. This is my top 30 favorite fighting games of all time. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 5 of my top 30 favorite fighting games of all time is Street Fighter 2 SNES. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 4. Thank you for sticking with me for this long. It's the King of Fighters 14. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this game caught a lot of flack when it was out, talking about the graphics didn't look good on it. Shut up! Graphics were fine on it. They were just hating on that game. Because this came out at the same time as Street Fighter 5. I did like a versus comparison. I was like, Street Fighter 5, you only get like 12 or 13 characters at launch. It was very messed up at launch. The arcade mode. They didn't even have arcade mode at launch for Street Fighter 5. And then you go over here to KOF, you had 48 characters, 2 unlockable, which made 50. All at your disposal. 50 different characters you can play with. And I was like, man, do the math. And KOF 14 was my game, man. They brought it back out, and I was so happy. I was so hyped about KOF 14. And my favorite stage was pretty much a remix of Iori stage. It had the best music. Shout out to Maximilian, and they called it Midgard. But I love that stage, man. Oh, that music all the time. KOF got some of the best fight game music ever. And man, that's my game, ladies. KOF 14. Even though I got 15, I like it better than 15, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, that's when KOF got back on the map. Don't get me wrong, they were never off the map in my opinion, because I got all the KOF. I'm a diehard KOF fan. But KOF 14 was where is that, man? Love the new character design, the new moves, the new storyline. Apparently Orochi back alive some type of way is crazy. But hey, that's fighting games for you, ladies and gentlemen. My boy Robert, Ryo, Yuri, Joe Higashi, Terry Bogard. You got a new girl on there, Alice, want to be a Terry Bogard fan. Man, off the chain. So ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 4 is King of Fighters 14. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 3 has to be Killer Instinct. Killer! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Killer Instinct is one of my favorite fighting games of all time, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I make number 3 on my list. I remember playing this in the mall, man, so many times. I remember we had Orchid, Jago, TJ Combo, and I remember my fondest memories of Killer Instinct was when it was one of my birthdays down there at Luigi Pizzeria, and my 2 brothers teamed up together and got me Killer Instinct on the Super Nintendo. I was like, wow, man, you talking about somebody was happy. I was like, oh, thank you, brothers, thank you. And you know, all my Killer Instinct fans out there, if you bought Killer Instinct, it came with a soundtrack called Killer Cuts. And ladies and gentlemen, that was one of the hypest soundtracks ever. Killer, killer, yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all know I can't sing, but I be trying. Anyways, but man, great memories, man. I used to play this bad boy in the arcade all the time. And when I didn't play in the arcade, I played it on Super Nintendo. Man, the cats at Rare did a great job, man, by putting that hyper active Killer Instinct arcade game on the Super Nintendo. It did well, man. I used to go home and practice on it. It didn't bother me that the graphics didn't look as good, but they couldn't say Ultra all the way. You know, in the arcade they say Ultra Combo, but on Super Nintendo, be like Ultra, Ultra, Ultra. Hey, that's what we had back then, man. It was great. Killer Instinct, man, one of the greatest fighting games of all time. That was back when Rare used to put out some bangers, ladies and gentlemen. Now Microsoft got them. Lord have mercy. Don't get me wrong, I got the Killer Instinct on Xbox, the exclusive one. I bought a Xbox One just to play Killer Instinct. And of course, that's before Xbox started doing that craziness by putting games on PC at the same time. That's another story for another time. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 3 has to be Killer Instinct. All right, ladies and gentlemen, down to the top two. Last two, ladies and gentlemen. We almost there. Thanks for sticking with me for this long. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 has to be Killer Instinct 2, KI2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this might be a hot take. A lot of people like the first Killer Instinct more so than KI2. KI2 was off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. I had tips and trick books back then, too. My favorite character on there is Jago. That's why that's my PSN name, Jago912. I love Jago. He was my favorite character. I can get by. I can get by. I can get. He be saying something, he just get crunk. And he had a little spirit move on there, ladies and gentlemen, where you can do it and get some of your, it take some of your life, but later on when you die, you come back to life because you got spirit. You'll pop back to. Oh, you should know how to do that move. I forgot how to do it now, but then they had that the special moves on there, that big old dragon. It was like a fence move. It's blue. Gonna throw a big old dragon at you. You can block it, but if you don't block it, you're going to get burned up, man. Boy. Wow. Jago was my boy. Orca was good. That game, ladies and gentlemen, I actually got pretty decent at. I used to play this game. Fondest memory on KI2. I'll take y'all down memory lane. Went to a casino. And my folks, you know, they was in there gambling, doing their thing. My two little brothers, they had to go to Kid Quest. They weren't old enough. And I had the chance to go to the teen arcade. Ladies and gentlemen, that's like a gamer's dream come true. And this was during the, you know, the boom of fighting games, the golden age of video games, period. I walked in that arcade and they had KI2, KI1, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Super vs. Every fighting game you could think of was in that arcade. And my parents didn't have to worry about me running off. They came back to get me. I was in the same spot that they left. I was right there in the teen arcade, having a blast. And I was able to play KI2 so much. Every time I went to the arcade, I always played KI2. And then we used to have lock-ins at the arcade where I'm from. Pay $10 and you can, the arcade used to stay open about 3 or 4 hours after the mall was closed. Can't do that now. These folks probably get shooting and getting crazy. But back then you could do all that, man. And that's why I got all my practicing on KI2. Love KI2. I can get by my boy Jago. Great storyline. Apparently in this storyline, I think you go back in the past, travel in the past. You're trying to stop Ultra Tech. And I remember in this game, spoiler alert, if in order to get the good ending, you had to keep Orca alive. You couldn't kill Orca. You find out that Orca and Jago are half brother, half sister. Something like that. But if you killed her, you got the bad ending. Fogo killed you. If you keep her alive, you get the good ending. You and Orca kill Fogo. Pretty tight game, man. Love that. Love that. I don't know how I found that out. Somebody told me about it. I just found it out on my own, playing it. Now, KI2, ladies and gentlemen, is so much better than KI Gold. I actually played that on N64. They butchered it. They ain't even got nothing on KI2. It's a decent game, but KI Gold took out the graphics was downgraded. It just didn't look good as KI2 in my opinion. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, KI2 always holds a special place in my heart because I used to go to the arcade and play it all the time. Never truly got a home port. On the home port we got was KI Gold, and to me it was butchered. So ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 2 has to be KI2.
Continue. Jago. Orchid. Ready.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, down to the number 1. And my number 1 favorite fighting game of all time is... This is X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all probably saying, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, really? All these fighting games out here, really? Double Dragon Out 12? Yes. Still my favorite fighting game of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, X-Men vs. Street Fighter got so much practice going to the arcade and them lock-ins. Ken and Ryu was my team. I love that game. The first time you ever seen Ryu, it improved the graphics. Making me talking about graphics. No, I ain't studying no graphics. But I had to get graphics on credit on this. Ken had this Shinryu, and little bean come up there. Then Ryu had a Seclua Duke, and Ken and Ryu had the perfect team up move. Ryu do Shiklu Hadouken, and then Ken come in behind him, Hadouken, and add him more to the fireball. That was tight. That was like my favorite team up move of all time. That right there, one of my favorite team up moves of all time. When Ken and Ryu come in and do that. Wow, XP vs. Street Fighter, ladies and gentlemen, always hold a special place in my heart. I love that game. Please play in the arcade. I even bought it the GIMP PlayStation version. You know, back then I ain't had no Saturn, and I ain't know nothing about no importing. You know, if you wanted the arcade port, perfect port, could have got the Saturn version, but I ain't know nothing about no imports. And I ain't have no Saturn, so I had to get the, you know, it's in America, we had to get the PlayStation version, and they gimped it. Either way, XP vs. Street Fighter, great fighting game. Tag teams at their finest. Tag team back again. Check it, let me stop. But yeah, I wish to God Capcom would just make a versus collection with number. Start off, you didn't have to put X-Men and start off with X-Men Children Adam and Marvel superheroes. Make a versus collection. X-Men Children Adam, Marvel superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate, even Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, even though that game's kind of trash, but put that in there too. And make a collection out of it, Capcom. We will pay you. Put online play, just like you did that Capcom Fighting Evolution collection that you got out there with online play. Do the same way with your versus games. You're sitting on money, Capcom. If I own Capcom, I make that be a requirement. I like make it happen. Man, license is free. Make it happen. But it's gonna cost. Make it happen. I don't want to hear excuses. Make it happen. I get that move to happen. Well, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, XP vs. Street Fighter, my favorite fighting game of all time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps it up for my top 30 fighting games of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, leave comments below your favorite fighting games of all time. I know I missed some. Leave your top 10 down there, or top 30 if you got 30, down in the comment section. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos on the way, top 10s. Y'all know I got some more. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out. Warriors upset. Oh, you upset? You can. Wolverine, man, I ain't peeking. I picked you earlier. Wolverine is on a different game though. Hey. Oh snap. Can't be mad at me. Can't be upset. Can't be upset, boy. I gotta get rid of her because he's mad.